Every morning before sunrise, while most of the small coastal town of Maine was still asleep, a man named Daniel Harper walked quietly toward the ocean. The air smelled of salt, the waves rolled gently against the shore, and the sky slowly turned from dark blue to orange. Daniel had been a fisherman his entire life, not because he loved the sea, but because it was the only way he knew to feed his family. Back at home was a small wooden house where his wife Sarah and his 8-year-old daughter Lily waited every day to see what he would bring home. Some days it was enough. Some days it wasn't, but Daniel never complained. Before throwing his fishing line into the water, he always whispered the same small prayer. God, just help me bring something home today. That morning felt different. The ocean was unusually calm, and the rising sun reflected on the water like liquid gold. After about an hour of waiting, Daniel suddenly felt a powerful tug on his fishing line. His hands tightened. His heart started beating faster. Whoa, this is a big one, he murmured. Slowly, carefully, he began pulling the line in. The struggle lasted almost 10 minutes. Finally, a massive fish burst out of the water, shining silver and blue in the sunlight. Daniel froze. It was a giant bluefin tuna, one of the most valuable fish in the ocean. A fish like this could sell for tens of thousands of dollars at the seafood market. Daniel dropped to his knees, right there on the sand. Tears filled his eyes. Thank you, God, he whispered. With this, I can finally pay my debts. For the first time in years, hope filled his heart. He carefully packed the fish and began walking back toward town. But as he passed a quiet road near the harbor, a sleek black SUV suddenly pulled up beside him. The door opened. Stepped a tall, well-dressed man wearing expensive sunglasses. His name was Victor Caldwell, a wealthy businessman who owned several seafood companies in the region. Victor was known for his money, but he was also known for something else: his arrogance. His eyes immediately locked onto the giant tuna Daniel was carrying. Well, Victor said, smiling slightly. That's quite a catch. Daniel nodded politely. Yes, sir. I've been very lucky today. Victor stepped closer, inspecting the fish. That fish could sell for a fortune, he said. Then he casually added, I'll buy it from you. Daniel hesitated. Sir, I'm sorry, but I really need this one. My family, Victor, cut him off. I didn't ask if you needed it. He pulled out his wallet, said, I'll buy it. Daniel shook his head. I appreciate it, sir, but I promised my daughter something special today. Victor's smile disappeared. His voice became cold. You fishermen never understand opportunity? Before Daniel could react, Victor suddenly grabbed the fish from his hands and shoved him aside. Consider it a business deal, Victor said with a smirk. But the moment Victor tightened his grip around the fish, something unexpected happened. The tuna suddenly snapped its powerful jaw. Its sharp teeth clamped down hard on Victor's thumb. Victor screamed in pain. A-H-H. Blood instantly poured from his hand. The fish dropped to the ground as Victor staggered backward. His driver rushed him to the hospital immediately. At first, doctors thought it was just a deep bite wound. They cleaned it and wrapped his thumb. But strangely, the wound didn't heal. Days passed, then weeks. The infection spread deeper into his hand. Eventually, the doctors had no choice. They had to remove part of his thumb. Victor was furious. How could this happen from a stupid fish bite? He shouted. But the nightmare didn't end there. Even after the surgery, the infection kept spreading. Soon, the doctors had to remove his entire thumb. Victor's anger slowly turned into fear. Then came the worst news. One evening, the doctor sat across from him and said quietly, Mr. Caldwell, if the infection spreads any further, we may have to remove your hand to save your arm. For the first time in his life, Victor felt completely helpless.